this is Liz. Welcome to my little urban homestead. Mandy more to life. Put a video out last week, well a few days ago, about Project Pantry, and you can start off small and build up slowly. And I commented on her video saying that I'd done just that, and she came back and said, oh, make a video on it because I'm sure people would be really interested in it. So I have done. Well, this is what I'm doing. About 5 years ago, I didn't class it as starting to collect things for a pantry. It was more, I was eating more healthier, and so I had collected a few things that I was using in that, and so I bought an extra bag or an extra jar when I was out shopping, and I put it on one shelf in my cupboard in the kitchen. And that was at the time my daughter was living here, and she called it Mum's Healthy Shelf. And she moved out, my son moved in, by which time it had gone to the size of a cupboard. I'd collected that many stuff that it was now a cupboard in my kitchen. While my son was living here, which was about 2.5 years, I got that much, it was taking up too much room. So under my stairs I'd got space for a few shelves. So I put a few shelves up and used that space as well as the cupboard, because by then I'd started canning, so I needed somewhere to put all my jars. He moved out, 18 months ago, and left us with a spare room, which is this room that we use as Lurch's half and my half, which is my sewing area. But all down one wall I've now got shelves with my canning jars on, and the empty ones and the full ones. I've got my freezer, my canners, my dehydrator, everything is there. So I've moved on from under the stairs to a whole wall. It's looking extremely pitiful now, because I'm still on the January challenge. I haven't been grocery shopping since before Christmas, but that's going to change. I'm going to have to go this weekend. I'm no longer running low on things, I'm actually running out of some things. So the pantry challenge will end for me this weekend when I go shopping. But it's a very good way of saving money, especially over Christmas. You've spent a lot on presents and all the rest. You can not go shopping for a while, and if the weather happens to be bad, you don't have to go shopping because it's all here. And that's how I do it. I've got things like the washing powder. I make the washing powder. I've got enough there for over a year, 18 months on the shelves. I don't have to buy that. But some things such as rice I've run out of. I need some beans so I can can up some baked beans. But I am still actually stocking my shelves from my freezer, because that was absolutely rammed full. You couldn't get another thing in it just before Christmas. I've been using it up and put it in jars, same as the tomatoes I did. They went in jars and they came out of the freezer. I had got the peppermints that I use to make me some stock food, which I can up. I run low on it, so I've taken a batch of the peppermints out, and I've still got another batch in there. One batch costs me about, I don't know, well, today's batch cost me about £4 altogether, and it's made 24 pint-sized jars, and he has about 3/4 of a jar a day. So that's a month's supply easy for £4. I couldn't do that buying pet food. And I've got some more in the freezer so that next month I could do it again if I don't go to the butcher's. If I go to the butcher's, I buy some more and put it in my freezer. But that's all you have to do, is slowly collect things. If, say for instance, you have tuna sandwiches fairly often, and you normally buy 2 tins of tuna a week. If you buy 3, that means that in 3 weeks' time, if you go every week that is, you've got 3 in your cupboard on your shelf. Now you can choose to carry on doing that, or say, right, I'll use up one of those, which means I'll only buy 1 this week. So I'll have my 2 tins, but instead of you paying out however much for 2 tins, you're going to only be buying 1 tin, and you can use that extra bit of money to buy something else to go on your shelf. Don't immediately think the long term, because you're not going to be able to do it. If you collect a few items and then use them up instead of buying them, you've got that money to buy other items, so eventually you will get a stock up. And then, like me, I'm at a stage now that I've got to go shopping this weekend, but we could carry on a bit longer, but I have run out of some things, so I'm just going shopping to restock my extended pantry. The pantry downstairs, I've got rice down there in the kitchen, and I've got the other things that I've run out of my extended pantry. So we can manage on what I've got in the running kitchen, but it's my extended pantry that is now running out and running low. So that's what I'm buying this weekend. I'm going grocery shopping to just restock my pantry, because I don't get a load of stock up for in 6 months' time. I have a 6-month pantry, or a 12 months, or you know, enough to keep me going if an SHTF situation happens. I just run it on a monthly basis. I was able to this time go 2 months without grocery shopping. Next year it might be 3. That's how you slowly do it. You cannot quickly go into it. It's better to go slow. because then it's rotating it out so it doesn't go off. And that's the worst thing. You must always remember to check your dates on things and make sure that you use the oldest up first. Because the worst thing would be, actually, you bought this thing, you've paid money out for it, it's on the shelf to use, and when you come to use it, it's out of date. That's not fun, and that has happened to me once. That's why I now rotate my stock and check over it regularly. But because I've only got one wall, it's easy for me to do. So I don't think this video is going to work out, but it's just a little quick video, and as requested by Mandy, more to life. So thank you, bye.
It's a